Good morning to you folks on the West Coast, and good afternoon to the folks on the East Coast. Today is January 16, 2019. I'm going to do a quick midday review on the markets, specifically the E-mini S&P 500. So let's start off with looking at the market internal here. As you can see that the internal is still pretty positive for today. The up-down volume still favor the upside on the New York Stock Exchange. Slightly negative on the NASDAQ, 1.03. Favor a little bit on the down volume, but the Russell is sitting at 1.34. The advanced decline is still running pretty positive. The advanced ahead of the decline, the New York Stock Exchange by 715, and in the NASDAQ is the advanced ahead of the decline by 692, and the cumulative tick is pretty positive. You know, it's been positive all day so far. Same with the NASDAQ. And we didn't get much of the any plus 800 or greater positive tick so far on the New York Stock Exchange, and neither did we see that on the NASDAQ. Right now, the ES is running pretty much in between the inside the IB range here. It did take out the IB low by a tick earlier, and the NASDAQ is also inside of the IB range, but it did went below the IB low a few times. So right now, the NASDAQ is sitting right under the overnight high, but it is above the IB low. So we'll see how this thing perform. Will it be able to get back above the overnight high and possibly make a move up toward the IB high? And for the ES, similarly, you know, sitting right below the well, it's sitting above the overnight high here, and so we're going to see would it be able to get up to the IB high. So if it's not, then we'll see it maybe come back down and dip below the overnight low and retest the IB low. This gap here, today's gap, most likely probably will not get filled today because the odds for that is fairly low after a couple of hours of trading. If it doesn't get filled at the the first couple of hours, then it's most likely it probably will not get filled for today. So that's the quick look on the market breadth, and let's go and take a look at the candlestick. Look at the daily chart here. Remember the 26, 21, 25 that we've been talking about? You know, today it actually moved about that. I believe the high of today is 26, 24. So right now it just kind of sit, testing this 26, 21, 25. And the other thing is, basically looking for a move above that. And if we could stay above this 26, 21, 25, then we're looking at this area here and possibly make us move up to the 26.75. Remember, we're looking at this volume profile here, this particular zone that we're talking about, right? This zone here, and we're essentially looking for a break above this balance area, a break below. And right now, yesterday it broke above that, so and got into this zone here, this 26, 21, 25. So basically, looking for the ES to move into this area and see would it be able to find value there, and we establish some sort of balance. So that's basically what I'm looking at right now on the ES relatively to the volume profile. And then on the market profile, we saw the yesterday pull high got taken out early today. But the point of control have not been tagged, and most likely it probably won't get tagged today. Otherwise, if it come down and tag it, then most likely it probably will fill today's opening gap. Right now, it is forming a pull high and pull low so far on the market profile. And looking at the today's daily profile here, you can see that here's where we saw the IB low got taken out by one tick. So right now it's sitting somewhere above this VPOC here today, developing VPOCs, and probably looking for this thing to move up to the value high area, the value area high, and see would it be able to come up and tag this 26, 24 area here, on this IP high. So right now, today, the the volume profile is relatively flat. So it's got this big point of control here, and there's a little bit of a pull high on the volume profile that, from my perspective here on this chart, and did get a little bit of a pinching here. So maybe this is probably the low of the day, and maybe it's just going to be chopped around within this area here between the IP high, IP low. So that's basically the quick wrap up. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, click the subscribe button, and also click on that bell icon so you get notification whenever I do a video, and also help me build this channel. So hopefully that your trading day have been good, and have a good rest of the day, and thank you for watching.